Welcome to the stream. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, I'm stretching. This is the final stream before October, which you read in the title when you clicked on this. So we're gonna be doing Peace Walker, and hopefully do just about everything that's left in the game. Hopefully. Excuse me. So let me get this on screen. And let's walk some peace. Oh man, I'm excited about October, but we'll talk about October plans at the end of the stream. For now, let's just enjoy some video games. Yesterday I started playing Death Stranding again because the PS5 version came out, and I got it and downloaded it, and I started playing it yesterday at like 3 o'clock, and it was 11 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night. I was just playing that game like a zombie. I've got like 111 hours in that game, and I finished the main story at like 99 hours, and then I took a break from the game, and then I came back to it, and I played the game for all when I beat the story, I was like, all right, I think I'm done with this game for now. And then the PS5 version comes out, adds a bunch of new content. So I booted up. I haven't even checked out any of the new content yet, because I'm still just working on content that was in the base game. So I just sat down and started playing it. I was like, yeah, I'll play this for an hour or two. And then it was 11 p.m. and I was like, the only reason I'm turning this off is because I need to go to bed. So, yeah, I don't know why. That is definitely one of my favorite games. I have a lot of games I would consider in my favorite games. I think I could easily make a top 100 list of all of my favorite games, and like, I don't know if I could rank them by... I don't think I could rank all 100 of them by better or not, because this would be a list of literally like 100 games that I just love to the point where I can't decide one over the other. Pretty sure I could do that, no problem. Alright, so last time we finished this... No, actually, the time before that we finished the main story. No. Last time we finished the main story, right? We couldn't do all the post-content. But yeah, we finished the main story last time, and we did some of the post-game content. And I was like, well, I guess we're gonna have to stream this again. So here we are, streaming this again. And, we're gonna see just how close we can get to finishing it, at least all the missions and things. I also want to listen to the cassette tapes. Alright, let's see about dispatching some units. There's not... If this is all of the dispatch missions, there's not a lot of these. I'm gonna let Team Echo do this. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me do something with Alpha Team real quick. Make sure the best of the best is in here. Something I should do is get more vehicles. Because I've only got one vehicle in Bravo team, which is fine. Charlie team's got 2. Team Golf and Hotel. So we're very close to having full teams all the way to H. Anyway, let's send Alpha Team on this mission. Defend the base. I think Bravo Team will be okay. Small tank unit. Alright, I'm not making any of these teams do this mission. That'll probably be the last, yeah, that'll be the last mission we undertake right now. Let's make the other teams just do basic missions. So they can get some experience. There, alright, so last time we managed to build Metal Gear Zeke. That was the last thing we did. So, the next main mission we have to do is Zadornov. Zadornov has escaped from Mother Base. Find him and bring him back. For all missions, though, we've got some side missions to do. And then we've got to go on a date with Paz. Which this I've never done. I've never done this. I've never done the Zadornov mission either. I, like, finished this game and then planned on doing the post-game content and then never got around to it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream the game someday, so I'll just put it off till I do that. And now here we are. So let's start with these side missions.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well.
Let's get this mission started. Let's listen to some tapes. Let's listen to another Eva tape.
The Philosophers were a secret society of power brokers formed in a pact between the US, Russia, and China in the early 20th century. Of course, by that time, the American and Soviet branches had already parted ways. But there were those among the remaining Russian philosophers not entirely happy with the one-party communist state. The boss reached out to them. She arranged clandestine meetings in Berlin, hoping to find a way into OKB-1, the Soviets' premier design bureau. She worked tirelessly to win their sympathy, in some instances using huge sums of cash, in others, by helping them over the Berlin Wall. It was a dangerous game to be playing. The Philosophers had everything on her, and not just information either. She'd given birth to a child on the battlefield, only to have them immediately snatch it away. I know she told you that story. If that child was in the hands of the Soviet Philosophers, she'd be putting more than just herself in danger. But she did what she had to do. At the time, the Soviet Union was believed to have an arsenal of missiles far greater than that of the United States. If that proved to be the case, Moscow would be free from the yoke of nuclear deterrence, raising the possibility that the Soviets might actually launch nukes if they felt it necessary. As you know, the so-called missile gap turned out to be a Soviet bluff. Moscow had gone to incredible lengths to perpetuate the lie. In fact, the whole space race was really just a part of an elaborate ruse. Only we didn't know that at the time. She used to joke that even she swallowed the whole missile gap story, hook, line, and sinker. She put her life on the line, for the sake of her country, to prevent nuclear war. And it was because of her sacrificial efforts that America succeeded in placing a sleeper agent inside OKB-1. NASA began to receive huge volumes of technical data from the Soviet program. By the end of 1959, they'd succeeded in sending a chimpanzee named Sam on a ballistic rocket flight. The rocket never left the atmosphere. But all the same, it was a huge success for NASA, restoring confidence in its technology. Then, just when the operation was starting to produce results, the CIA came calling. "You're a war hero," they said. "No need for you to dirty your hands with this sort of black ops. We'll take it from here." In effect, they wanted to reap the rewards for themselves. But the boss didn't object. "My part is over," she said. "I don't care what you do with the data now." It seemed as if NASA was making great strides toward manned spaceflight, while the Russians lagged behind. They even got a report from their mole at OKB-1. "The safe return of Sam has sent our scientists into a panic," he said. Soon afterward, the Soviet Union sent an animal of its own into space on Sputnik 2, the dog Kudryavka, better known to the world as Laika. But Laika was fated never to return to Earth. The U.S. can recover its spacecraft from the ocean upon re-entry. But the Soviet Union only borders the frozen Arctic. They had to bring their spacecraft down on land. How could they soften the impact enough to bring a living creature back safely? The agent reported that the Soviets hadn't yet found a solution to that problem. The plot to sabotage the Soviet space program seemed to be working, too. First, they tampered with Sputnik 4's re-entry. Then, 2 months later, one of their rockets exploded on the launch pad. They did manage to send 2 dogs into orbit aboard Sputnik 5 and return them safely to Earth. But the agent dismissed it as a fluke. Dogs, sure, but humans? They didn't have the technology. Everybody believed it. Everybody was complacent. Everybody. Except the boss. There was something about the Sputnik 5 schematics they were getting that didn't seem right. Some kind of ejection device on the capsule that didn't quite belong. She couldn't figure out the reason why it was there. What was it supposed to eject? NASA shrugged off her concerns. They figured it was probably meant to eject the flight recorder in case of an accident. The boss pleaded with them to investigate, but the CIA wasn't having it. They probably thought she was trying to reclaim some of the glory for herself. The boss wouldn't give up. She decided to head to the Soviet Union herself, alone, without any backing from the CIA. By the beginning of the next year, 1961, she'd succeeded in infiltrating OKB-1. That's when she saw the truth, for the first time.
Alright, to be continued next time we feel like listening to a cassette tape. Alright, let's do this mission. Let's do some gameplay before I fall asleep. I'm just kidding. We gotta go with the M16, of course. This might be a mission, another mission that would be good for me to capture some guys on. Have I tried out the Walkman level 3 yet? I don't know if I have. And I don't have it equipped, so never mind. Why do I keep forgetting to equip the Walkman? You know what? I won't forget again. That's for damn sure. Okay, so this can still be done stealthily. I was expecting this to be another mission like the one we did last time. Where we just had a train of enemies running after us. Okay. Just gotta get back into the shooting.
Helicopter is complete.
I actually don't remember this area from the main story. Maybe I will in a second. I think I do. I think this is one of those areas you only like go through once though. Oh yeah, I remember this place because up ahead is like you can get up there if you have a partner or a cardboard box. Damn, I'm good. Can I get to that watchtower?
What's that?
Nothing. Now shut the hell up. I need to put this down. Man, setting cardboard boxes down where you want to, it's not easy. Oh my god. Set it down oh fuck. All for nothing. I wasted all that time thinking, hey, maybe. Nope. I know in like if you co-op, you can help each other up higher ledges, I think.
Fulton
Somehow.
recovery helicopter is complete.
Somehow. There's got to be a way to get up there. No, I'm not going to worry about it. Let me just go after the ones I can get to easily.
Neutralize all enemies.
Alright, easy pause. Or was that... Was that Miranda? Or whatever her name is.
Enemies close by.
Okay, somehow he didn't alert anybody. This guy over here must be hard of hearing. Alright, where's the last asshole? There he is.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal.
Where is the goal? Ah, guys. Where's the goal? Let me check this room real quick. Just in case there's design docs in there or something. Seriously, where? The goal's on the second floor. Okay. All right.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
That's gonna be like a C. B. Oh, I was close. B.
Snake, I got another report from the R&D team. They finished converting Mother Base into a hex plant. MSF's capabilities are up across the board, too. Our combat team's contracts keep increasing. We're seeing action on a daily basis, and we're raking in a ton of GMP. Now this is how a business is supposed to look. At this rate, the sky's the limit. We're just getting started, Snake. Keep up the great work.
I thought I told you to call me boss last time. Boss. Or was it Big Boss specifically? Call me Big Boss. New plant has been built. Donkey is in the brig. Everyone's in the brig. Let's see how the combat teams did. All I care about is if anyone died. Alright, good. So far, so good. Alright. No deaths yet. Alright, here's the one I'm most worried about. Lungfish is in sickbay, but he's not dead. So we got one injury and a death. Okay, that other person could have been a death too, because I skipped past it pretty quick. Let me check if the... Let me check. No, Lungfish really was just injured. So we had one death on Bravo team. That's not too bad, I guess. See what can I make for items? Anything I want to make? Not really. Oh, that's why. The level 3 Walkman's 36% done. I haven't finished developing it yet. Okay. Let's make claymores. Also, let's see how the health on our vehicles is. Okay, they could use some fixing up. Also, while these are getting repaired, let's go catch that tank. So we can have another tank. Excuse me. Let's see here. Armored Vehicle Battle Lab Type G. We're gonna save the date with pause. Because I have no idea what this is. I've never done this mission, but... We're gonna do that, like, last.
You're in for some heavy combat with this one. Try and make it back in one piece.
Alright, that's my favorite kind of combat, Kaz. Cuss. Can I equip... I'm gonna equip the Walkman again. Finally. Oh, and yeah, we definitely want to change our weapons for this. This MG3 is good. It eats its ammo fast. But I think I'm going to use it, and then we'll bring bring... We'll bring the RPG-7. I think that'll be good. The Lav G. It's a Lav G Whiz, another armored truck.
Neutralize the enemy troops.
Alright, definitely putting the ration on.
Strike before they spot you.
I don't know where they are, Kaz. It's a very small area for an armored vehicle battle. Alright, hold on. I see them. That would suck so much. Oh yeah, this thing jumps up too. Forgot about that. It's fine on larger targets like Metal Gears, but... Alright, fine. Just CQC him. Or not. Get over here, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you like that? Don't worry, I'll take you with me. It's fast. Hello, Techno Spray. Welcome to the stream. Okay, put the ration back on. Jesus, I forgot to swap back to it. It's okay, guys. I got a rocket launcher too. Oh yeah? How's that going? Okay, this thing sucks, man. This Lav G sucks. And you guys suck. Supplies. I need supplies.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
There isn't really anywhere to hide in this area. Like the other area we usually fight tanks. Yeah? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about the game, really. I know Deltarune is an anagram of Undertale. That's about all I know about it. And this thing spits bullets.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. This will be sent out shortly.
This will get a little easier if I can take out all the foot soldiers. This RPG-7 kicks ass, though. That's for sure.
Oh yeah! Long live MSF!
Okay, but I can't destroy the tank. I need...
Damn it! Looks like they've got a backup fuel tank.
it's not even a tank. The armored truck. I need the fucking... I need to capture it, not destroy it. Okay. When does the commander come out? You know what, let me catch my breath for a second and lay down.
So much for that tactic. You'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Alright, let's see here. Yes, and his name is an anagram of Azrael. Well, I don't want to destroy the thing after all the work I put into this.
Please, try to spare them if you can.
Get out of here, you son of a bitch.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Okay, are there finally more soldiers? Yep, okay.
Move it!
Spray and pray, baby.
Move it!
Ow, you motherfucker! How did that not hurt you? Alright, good job. You just killed your own dude.
That's gotta be the leader.
Sure. I just have to be careful not to take the tank down. Lav G. Armored truck.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
They may be the enemy, but they are still human beings.
I know, Poss. Calm down. Ow. Okay, stop driving for a second. Fuck. God damn.
Mission complete.
Please don't count that as destroying the tank. Lav G. Wow, 3% of its health was left. It's okay, we secured another vehicle. Once it's fixed up, we can start deploying it. Law rank 2. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of good people for the combat team. %69 done on the Walkman. Nice. Classified document retrieval.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
All right, let's listen to another Eva tape.
The sleeper that she'd worked so hard to place was a double agent. He'd been turned by the Soviets and was feeding the Americans lies. But what shocked the boss even more was why. The CIA's access agent had been taking a large cut of the sleeper's pay. The sleeper felt what little he was left with wasn't worth the risk. When he got a better offer from Moscow, he took it. At some point, the Americans' intelligence operation had become an open book to the Soviets. And contrary to what the sleeper had been reporting, the Soviets' manned spaceflight technology was quite advanced. It wasn't until she infiltrated OKB-1 herself that the boss learned the truth about Sputnik 5. After the spacecraft re-entered the atmosphere, ejected the pilot, seat and all, at an altitude of 7,000 meters. It was the Soviet solution to the problem of land recovery. The mystery device attached to Sputnik 5 was for that purpose. The pilot would parachute down from that high altitude wearing a bulky spacesuit. Crazy, I know. The Soviets knew exactly how dangerous it was, of course. So much so that they gave Yuri Gagarin, the first man in space, a special 2-rank promotion before re-entry. Only Moscow could come up with this kind of plan. With total state control over information, they could easily pretend it never happened in the event of a failure. The boss passed the info on to NASA. It was their worst nightmare. The glory of mankind's first spaceflight was about to be stolen from them by the Soviet Union. It was Sputnik all over again. And the CIA was caught no less off guard. Their ineptitude had caused the fiasco in the first place. The Soviets' deception was brilliant. They'd woven a masterful tapestry of truth and fiction to convince the Americans their intelligence operations were proceeding as planned. No one but the boss could have seen through it. It was obvious the Soviets had some gifted minds working on their side. But that certainly didn't excuse the CIA's massive failure. The CIA wasn't done, though, and devised an ingenious plan to avoid taking responsibility. Luckily for them, a new president had been elected the previous November, John F. Kennedy. As he didn't know the case history when taking office, the CIA was able to feed lies to his new administration. They masked their own failures, placing the blame squarely on the boss's shoulders. After all, she'd selected an unreliable sleeper. They claimed she'd failed to make use of one of the most effective means of controlling a sleeper agent's actions: holding their family hostage. The boss was well aware that would have worked. She told me so later, but she couldn't bring herself to do it. It seems clear it had to do with having her own child taken. She could never inflict the same pain on anyone else. The CIA used that against her. In his election campaign, Kennedy had vowed to close the missile gap with Moscow. If America lost the space race, that promise would be worthless. The fact that the president had no links to the philosophers only made things worse. He was completely unaware of the secret networks she'd used to complete her mission. In his eyes, she was no better than a traitor. The fate that awaited her was cruel beyond belief.
All right, to be continued. So, let's go get these top secret files. Oh, man, I am excited because once we wrap this up, and after October, of course, we will be starting Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, specifically Ground Zeroes, and then Phantom Pain. But those are both basically the same game. Alright, let's... Okay, so it's another one of these, find the 6 documents. Got it. I know the last one of these we did took me a little while to find all of them. Suppose I could interrogate guards. But I think I can find them. A long rifle version of the... Oh wait, easy gun. Okay. Is this the only operation area? No, it isn't. There's several more. You know what? Let's interrogate a guard. Or kidnap him on accident. I forgot I had the Fulton balloon equipped.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Freeze.
Now I can't interrogate him. Oh, fuck. Yeah, spank that booty, Snake.
Start talking.
Are you serious?
Start talking.
Well, that was worth the time and effort. I think the easiest way to do these missions is find all the documents once and then redo the mission so you can just go back and grab them again and get a higher rank. I mean, I'm not all that worried about rank, really.
Somebody there?
Nope. Just your bad vision. That would not fly in any other game in the series. It's amazing how bad their eyesight is in this game. By the way, let me put some tunes on. No document here. There's gotta be at least like one document in this little... There it is. Well, this is kind of an annoying way to do a document mission. Alright, never mind on the music, by the way, because it just stopped. Man, the Walkman sucks for the entire game until you can get the rank 3. And then I think finally you can actually select between the songs on your tape. It's okay, the Walkman in 5 is a huge step up. And to hint at a little something I've got planned for 5. I won't say too much, but in 5, you can add your own custom music to the Walkman. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, come on, where's the rest of these documents? Are you serious? I haven't found like a single document in this area. My instincts tell me there's got to be at least... Yep, okay. There's 2 left. Are they both in the last area? Hopefully. Or I'll have to backtrack. Alright, now I'm gonna guess that the other document is up top. Ah, new camouflage. It was funny, the Metal Gear Solid 3 port on the 3DS basically uses this game's engine, but makes a few improvements, and makes it so you can still shoot in first person. But, like, it has all the control options of Metal Gear Solid 3, so you can crawl and stuff, but it also has all of the movement options of this game, so you can crouch walk. You can make me do the duck walk, and stuff like that. The 3DS port of MGS3 is very interesting. It's too bad that it runs like shit sometimes. I beat the entire game on the 3DS on hard. Back when I got my 3DS XL. But
Freeze.
yeah. It did run like shit sometimes. It was an impressive port, though. I mean, they brought an entire PS2 game over to the 3DS with little compromise. Okay, alright, let's try interrogating somebody.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
Alright, where is it? Where is it? It's not here. Ah, great. These missions are bad enough when they're only in one area. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Start talking.
What a way to wake
Start
up.
talking. Start talking.
Not here either. Did I, like, miss it, like, at the beginning?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
The thing is, after finding all the document locations, you could do this mission again very, very quickly. Oops, I did it again. Alright, don't kidnap him. 'Cause I keep accidentally kidnapping
Subject
people.
confirmed onboard helicopter.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
You motherfuckers. I'm about to start the mission over. I'm just missing one.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
Really?
Start talking.
I swear to God. Three of them were like, I'll show you where the document is, and then it wasn't anywhere. I think these document missions might be my least favorite missions.
Important documents. Gee, I wonder what those could be. Love letters, maybe? One of the soldiers may know the location of the target. Go interrogate him. To interrogate someone, grab them with CQC.
Are you
and
fucking
press
kidding
the
me?
Action button. Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal.
Which is where exactly? Inside. I'm not redoing this mission. I don't care about my rank. I'm just glad it's over. Excuse me. I'm glad I'm going the right way.
You did it. Keep it up.
That was awful. that was a C. Okay, the Walkman rank 3 is finally done. Some good combat team members. I think we still need to wait for our vehicles to repair a little bit, though, before we do any more of that. Actually, most of the vehicles are good, except for this one Lav G. Alright. Let's see. Small tank unit. Again, we're gonna make sure we've got the best and the best. It's going pretty good. How are you, Shadowed Fox? Welcome to the stream. We finished the main story last time, so I'm just doing post-game stuff before I move on to the next Metal Gear game. Let's see, tank. That'll be Team Alpha's setup. I've been playing through the, yeah, I'm doing Chapter 5, I guess. Technically. The next main story mission I have to do is go after Zadornov. But I've been playing through the entire, Metal Gear Solid, series in chronological order. So we started with 3, and now we're doing this one. And then next we'll do Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. I've completed, like, the base level Zeke. I'll show you after I'm done with this. Yeah, finishing, like, basic level Zeke was the last thing we did last time. I should go out and capture more vehicles. I'd like to have at least 2 vehicles in every combat team. I know what I'm doing might seem weird, but I'm just making sure that my teams are ranked from left to right, best soldiers to worst soldiers. I've almost got enough to fill out all of the teams. I like Peace Walker a lot as well. I think, in my personal opinion though, 3 will always be my favorite Metal Gear. There, we've got teams A through G full. We'll send Bravo after this mission. Oh, this unit kind of sucks. It's definitely gonna be an Alpha Team mission. Okay, we'll send the other teams on more simple missions just to make them a little bit stronger. Alright. Hopefully you guys are okay up against that armored truck. All of the teams are dispatched. Yeah, here's Metal Gear Zeke right now. I McDonald's branded him. I haven't used him yet for anything, but I heard there were some specific missions that could only be done with Zeke or something like that. Hold on a moment. Okay, so our next main mission is the Zadornov search mission, which is a really good name for a mission. No, I know it isn't. Still have to do the date with pause as well. Let's get another tank real quick. I want another tank and I want another helicopter, so let's do those real quick.
Mission. You're in for some heavy.
And then we'll go capture Zadornov and take Paz out on a date. Before we do this though, let's listen to another Eva tape.
The order came down from above. The boss would take the official blame for the Sleeper's betrayal. More so, she'd serve as the guinea pig for NASA's manned spaceflight program. By then, NASA had gotten as far as sending a chimp named Ham into space. Now came a whole battery of ground tests to pave the way for a human to take it.
Not yet, but I'm going to. I know the secret.
High-G tests, zero-G tests, spacesuit tests, simulations in pressurized oxygen environments. Some of the tests were highly dangerous. Too dangerous for the Mercury 7. Who were by then already media darlings. So the boss was made to stand in for them. She could have refused the order, argued her side of the story against the CIA, but she didn't. The way she saw it, her military experience made her a potentially valuable asset to those tests. She felt it was her duty to accept. She soon proved herself right. The boss was more than just a guinea pig. She drew on her experience to give the staff focused advice exactly where it was needed. NASA's space program took off again. At the rate they were going, putting a man in space seemed within reach. The higher-ups at NASA were impressed with her talents. They took to calling her the 8th astronaut, the Mercury Lady. The photo I sent you was taken around that time. I suppose maybe they were planning to use it as propaganda, the world's first female astronaut. But then, just as things were looking up, they hit a new snag. The government told them to add a window. There were no windows in NASA's spacecraft back then. Ham never saw the stars around him. But Washington insisted. Their sources told them Soviet spaceships had windows. Space exploration as a form of propaganda in itself. After all, what was the point of sending a man into space if he couldn't tell the world what he'd seen? Most of all, though, they simply couldn't have the Russians doing something they couldn't. It was sheer madness, and everybody knew it. NASA was already facing impossible deadlines. Now they were adding yet another element of uncertainty to the mix. Installing a window would both weaken the spacecraft and make it harder to shield the occupant from cosmic rays. They weren't about to put their Mercury 7 golden boys in that kind of danger. So the boss was chosen as the pilot instead. Even if she made it up into space, she was given less than a 20% chance of returning to Earth alive. But she took it in stride, even helping them make the necessary design changes to the Mercury capsule. It was like going to work every day at NASA to make her her own coffin. Then, without warning, the US received intelligence that the Soviets had moved their Vostok spacecraft to the launch site. The launch was set for the following day, April 12th, 1961.
Yes, this is a pretty crazy big PSP game. We've talked about it before on streams, but this game is very impressive for a PSP game. Alright, we'll do another EVA tape soon. Let's see, we're going after a tank unit, so... let's try out the PKM. My only complaint about this game, ever, really, has been that they took out... You can't crawl. Which is fine, because the enemies are blind as bats anyway, but... I wish this game had crawling. That's the only thing I wish it had. I'm only skipping cutscenes we've already seen. Alright. Let's capture ourselves another tank.
Neutralize that tank unit. You can do it. They haven't seen you yet. Perfect.
Yeah, maybe,
Now's
maybe,
your chance.
but Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS had crawling. And it used a modified version of this game's engine. The enemy's what?
Please, try to spare them if you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, I know. I'm just saying, this game could have had crawling, and you could have chose to use it or not. The fact that you can lay down on the floor but not move just never really made sense to me. I get that you can use it to heal, and I use it for that a lot. It's just, it's the only Metal Gear game, aside from Metal Gear 1, that doesn't have crawling. Which, by the way, I'll be streaming the 2D Metal Gear games as well once we get to them. After 5. That guy just had a really, really bad day.
They may be the enemy, but they are still human beings.
Okay, does my Walkman finally have the ability to, like, skip songs? It does. Oh my god. What an ability. Fuck. The timing on that.
Armed and ready. Take base.
Ow.
Move in! Requesting cover!
No, I know it didn't. I mean, honestly, this is the easiest game in the series when it comes to the stealth. You can be about 4 feet away from the enemy and they won't see you. But yeah, I like this one quite a lot. No, okay, thank you, pause. I was just playing Death Stranding before this, and the reload button in that is square. And the reload button in this one is circle, and the codec button is square. So I was trying to... Every time I try to reload now, I'm just... Pause is telling me not to kill people. I picked up Death Stranding and started playing it again because the PS5 version came out. I wish... We haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5 yet, obviously, but... One thing I want to talk about that game real quick is... I wish that game had more boss battles like this one. Like, it's got a few boss battles that I would consider boss battles, and then... one Metal Gear battle at the end. I don't want to spoil too much, but, I mean, it's an old game now, but... I don't like to say too much about the ones I haven't played yet on stream.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Yeah. For as big of a game as it is, I feel like it could have used more. That's all I'm saying. Like, the older games in the series have tons of boss battles. Some of them might be a little annoying, but... for example, Metal Gear Solid 3... I played Metal Gear Solid 3 on Extreme when I streamed it. And the Fury made me want to tear my eyes out. The Fury and the first boss battle against Volgin were horrible. And then I first tried the actual final battle against Volgin. I'm gonna play 1 and 2 on normal, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 on normal, because those games... I don't know why, but I have a really hard time with the sneaking in Metal Gear Solid 2. I get caught a lot in that game, on any difficulty higher than normal. But 4 will be the next one I play on one of its hardest difficulties. I don't think I'll do the hardest difficulty on 4, but I think I'll do one of the ones up there. Thank you, Wood, for protecting me. I have the analyzer, yeah. I don't use it. Alright, let me get a rocket. I haven't used the analyzer. I used the analyzer a little bit at the beginning and then I just stopped using it. Speaking of 4, I forgot there was music from 4 in this one. No, I did not mean to do that. Oh yeah, I don't think mine's high enough rank to do that. I think I've only got like the 2-star analyzer. I'll check. There, we got ourselves another tank. Let me get a helicopter and then we'll move on. Go capture Zadornov. Camel. Yeah, I'm not going to be S-ranking through this game. Not on stream. I never S-ranked this game before either, but Metal Gear Solid 5 I 100%ed. I have like 275 hours in that game on one save. What is this? It's the Easy Gun. Which I think is originally from 3, if you play on, like, very easy. Yeah, I could make the rank 3 analyzer. You know what? Fine, I will. Yeah, I got the platinum. I got the, well, it's not a platinum on Steam, but I got the thing for getting all the achievements. Yeah, let's see how our combat units did. Hopefully nobody died. So far, so good. Wait, okay, shit, I went past it too fast. Did Alligator die, or did he just go in the sick bay? I'm gonna be upset if Alligator's dead. He's been with us since the beginning. Charlie. Okay, good. Okay, somebody else died, but I didn't see who it was, and I didn't really care. Alright, and let's see how the vehicles are doing. Alright, you know what, might as well take all the damaged ones off. There we go. Yeah, I know there's a different sound for if they die or if they're in sickbay. But I didn't really catch the sound either. Alright, let's save real quick. And I guess let's do the... Oh, you know what? Let's do the helicopter mission and get another helicopter. And then we'll go after Doorknob or whatever his... whatever his name is.
Commencing.
But first, let's listen to another Eva tape. I want to get through as many of the tapes as I can today. We've got 3 more Eva tapes.
America couldn't let the Soviets beat them with Vostok. NASA was forced to cut short the testing process and move the launch date up. They pulled out all the stops to get it scheduled for the earliest hours of the next day. The spacecraft would be launched from Cape Canaveral in the dead of night. For the flight path, they chose a course that would take her as far east as possible. She'd be able to see the Earth in daylight from the window, at least for a little while. The boss climbed into the Mercury capsule, having completed less than 80% of the regular flight procedures. Both the timing and the flight path were risky, and testing was far from complete. But NASA had no other choice. The boss, for her part, never expected to come home alive. She was going on a one-way trip, the American version of Laika the dog. And yet she went all the same. Someone has to be first, she said. If fate has chosen me, then I accept, for my country, for the balance of the world. That's how she saw things. My chances may be slim, but I'll take them. I've accepted my fate. If anyone can get through this, I can. Then, on April 12th at 1:30 in the morning, the boss entered space. It was nothing short of a miracle. First, that she'd made it in an incomplete spacecraft. And second, that her flight coincided almost exactly with Gagarin's. As the sun rose over the horizon, and cosmic rays began to bombard her through the window, she saw the Earth. I think you've heard the story before. It was a world without borders, a perfect jewel. All nations, all ideologies. They seemed so far away. It almost made her laugh, knowing that they'd risked so much to beat the Soviets by a few short minutes. If she'd seen Vostok from her window, she probably would have waved. But the 2 spacecraft were destined for very different fates. Gagarin circled the Earth and returned to the Soviet Union, safe and sound. The Mercury capsule, on the other hand, deviated from its planned re-entry angle. The addition of a window had thrown the capsule's aerodynamics off balance. The boss's coffin veered wildly off course and began to plunge earthward.
To be continued. Alright, we're just gonna go in with the same gear we had. I'm excited because soon, once October starts, we'll be doing the original Resident Evil on the PS1. And I got a bunch of other games. Like I said, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about my plans for October after we're done with Metal Gear today. But the original Resident Evil on the PS1 is one of my favorite games of all time.
Forget about the chopper for now. Just take out the troops. Strike before they spot you.
In fact, I like the PS1 version a little bit more than the GameCube remake, just because of the cheesiness of the original.
Watch your back!
Somebody's here! Go around! What? Ah! Move in!
The voice acting in the original PS1 Resident Evil is amazing.
Requesting cover!
Man, I keep thinking about that helicopter battle we did last time, where I had no rations and I was very determined to not start that mission over again because it's such a pain in the ass. I was so pissed by the end of that mission. Moving too much to hit it with this. Ow, my ankles. I remember the first time I played this, I didn't realize you could capture the vehicles. I thought you just had to destroy them. So when I found out you could, and you could use them in your dispatch missions, I was very excited. I was also much younger the first time I played this. I was 11 when this game came out, so... Got your tail end. Okay, I think face to face like that, he's gonna win. So let me move somewhere, hold for a second. And let me get some supplies.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly. Get out there!
I'm currently this year 22, so I'm not very old. Fuck. But yeah. I think the first Metal Gear game I played was Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS1. Because one of my friends brought it over to my house when I was a kid. And I did not like the game at all. I was like, this game is bullshit. I didn't even get past the first room. And then a few years later, I got more interested in stealth games. Because Metal Gear Solid 1 was my first my first stealth game and my first Metal Gear game. And I didn't really understand the concept. And then when I got a little older, I understood the appeal, and I bought a copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 and played the shit out of that, and that was the first Metal Gear game that I beat. Coincidentally, the first one on the timeline as well. I don't think this guy has any ground troops left. you motherfucker. Sit still for a second. Yeah, you're right about that.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
Absolutely.
Enemy leader neutralized. Mission complete.
I still have my copy of Metal Gear Solid 1. I used to hide money in it when I was a kid. But, I still have my copy of Metal Gear Solid 1, I still have my copy of, VR missions. Back when Metal Gear Solid 1, or back when VR missions got its own spin-off. That was the first one where you could play as a cyborg ninja. Which is kind of incredible, honestly. Yeah, I think Metal Gear Solid 1 through Peace Walker was out by the time I finally sat down and played Metal Gear Solid 3 the first time and beat it. After understanding what the appeal of stealth games was. And then I caught up with the rest of the series and beat all of them, and while waiting for Metal Gear Solid 5 to come out. Yeah, we've got a lot of people in medical. I'm just gonna start developing stuff to get it developed. How are my vehicles doing? Alright, once these are all fixed up, I'll send out and do some more outer ops. Let's go capture Zadornov. But before that, let's listen to an Eva tape.
Snake, Zadornov has escaped custody. Find him.
The course deviation caused the capsule to miss its splashdown point by a wide margin. It didn't have enough time to decelerate before crashing into the sea. The force of the impact shattered the spacecraft before it started to sink like a stone. The boss used the last of her strength to escape to the surface. Her body was covered in bruises and scorched by radiation. It was a miracle she was still alive. She slipped into a coma and didn't regain consciousness for 6 months. To some, what was worst of all was that she had lost the space race to Gagarin by only a few minutes. That aside, it should have been a proud day for America. Its first manned spaceflight. Sadly, her accomplishment was kept out of the history books. An attempt to save face by Washington. In contrast to Gagarin's orbital flight, America had only managed a ballistic trajectory. Her flight time was much shorter, too. And most importantly, the Soviets had brought back both spacecraft and pilot safely. NASA couldn't even conjure up a half-hearted tale of heroic survival. The coup de grace, though, was the Soviet propaganda campaign that kicked into gear after the flight. The Earth was blue. Those were the words of Gagarin on his return, and the whole world was listening. In the blink of an eye, Gagarin was an international celebrity, earning accolades from every corner. It was a PR coup for the Soviet Union. Meanwhile, Washington could only grit its teeth in silence. They decided there was no value in making the boss's flight public, that it would only make matters worse. So they buried it instead, labeling it a dark mission. NASA and the CIA did everything in their power to erase all traces of the boss from Project Mercury. The result was the photo you see before you. Not a bad job, huh? Not only did they expunge her flight from the records, they denied that she ever existed. And that wasn't the end of it. As an alibi, the military claimed she'd taken part in the CIA's botched Bay of Pigs plot to take back Cuba. And when the boss was finally well enough to return to service, they wouldn't take her back. She was forced to go underground. In the public eye, the boss was still a hero of World War II. In reality, though, she was anything but that. She was a non-person, fit only for the blackest of black ops. In effect, she may as well have been dead. Gagarin went on a worldwide tour in front of millions of adoring fans. The boss, meanwhile, was a walking secret, unable to breathe a word about her experience. The authorities in Washington had this to say: "Why are you still here? If only you'd had the decency to give us a nice quote like Gagarin and then die an honorable death, you'd have gone down as a hero." 3 weeks later, on May 5th, Alan Shepard, one of the Mercury 7, made his own ballistic flight. They sure didn't try to cover up his achievement. Of course, he owed his success to the lessons learned from the boss's tragedy. Before sending Gagarin up into space, the Soviets had used a mannequin called Ivan Ivanovich to test the landing procedure, which would make the boss America's version of a crash test dummy. But she didn't care. "I'm happy to be the dummy," she said, "if it'll help the project succeed. Nothing would give me greater satisfaction." And that still wasn't the end of it. The boss had worked through the anti-Moscow faction of the Soviet Union's philosophers to place the sleeper agent, and at some point, the Soviets found out about it. Yet the Americans remained oblivious to the end. Even the philosopher network the boss plugged into never tipped them off to the double cross. That could only mean one of two things. Either the pro-Moscow philosophers had intervened, or the anti-Moscow philosophers had been turned. Either way, it was a situation their American counterparts couldn't stand. To preserve the philosopher's good name, and to repay her debt, so to speak, the boss once again made her way into the Soviet Union. There, she found herself face to face with the Soviets' own agent.
All right. 2 more of those. So I'm going to assume this is a more standard mission, and we're going to go unequipped with the 2 weapons we've used the entire game.
Chapter 5. Outer Heaven.
That's my impression of what Big Boss sounds like in 5.
We'll make diamonds out of their asses.
Find Zadornov and bring him back here with Fulton recovery.
All right. Where are we? Oh, good. I just my nightmare. Helmeted guards. Guards.
Freeze.
Maybe I should be interrogating people. Do I know where Zadornov is, or am I just looking for him aimlessly? Of course everyone's gotta have a helmet now.
What was that?
Yeah, I know about the butt shot. I've done it a couple times, actually.
I'm seeing things. Someone attacking?
Aiming with an analog stick, man.
I think I see someone.
I've never been good at it. Well, that's not exactly what I meant to do.
Start talking. Start talking.
Are you sure?
Talking. Start talking.
Alright, fine. I think I just heard a POW.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I heard somebody make a grunting noise. Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, I usually forget you can actually go up here. There, you're free. What's the operation area for this mission? Okay. Like the whole starting area, basically.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Yeah, I figured. Do the thing, Snake. Fine.
Freeze.
There. Jesus, that was difficult.
Stay out of the water. That's beyond the scope of this operation.
Alright, fine. I think there's only two Metal Gear games where you can actually swim. And that's Metal Gear Solid 3 and Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, and 4, I think. I was kind of disappointed that 5 took out swimming. Well, I mean, I guess technically this one took it out too, but it made more sense that this one didn't have swimming. Not that swimming's that big of a deal, but I mean, there were some fun parts in 2 and 3 that required you to swim. In 5, if you go in water that's too deep, you just die instantly.
Freeze.
Yes, Selino Yarsk. There's that part where you have to swim around in the alligator water, or crocodiles, whichever one. Hey, beyond the scope of the mission, huh, Kaz?
Stay out of the water. That's beyond the scope of this operation.
Uh-huh. The water is. Just the water, and nothing more.
Freeze.
Wait.
I love their vision in this game. I remember watching a long time ago when I was a kid, back when I was first playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I remember watching a YouTube video of someone playing it on like the hardest difficulty, and they were using the fire extinguishing spray that you get to stun guards and then run past them. Yes, you can. Isn't that if you play co-op, you have the Soliton radar or something like that? I remember there being benefits to playing co-op and like staying close to each other. Like if you were close to your partner, you had the radar and you had like extra health. Okay, well, you could also get it from the beginning of the game if you played co-op. I do know that. Which they kept that system in Metal Gear Solid 5's multiplayer modes. If you stayed close to a team member, the two of you would get more health, and I think the Soliton radar, or some equivalent, maybe. I know you got extra health.
Freeze.
I actually played Metal Gear Solid 5's online quite a bit, because I was always sad that by the time I'd played 3,
Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
the online service for that was down, and by the time I'd played 4, the online service for that was down. So when 5 came out and I finally got a chance to play Metal Gear Online, I loved it. Yes, like the love box. Well, the love box is just the two of you. Hello, Zadornov. You picked a very good hiding spot.
Freeze.
Damn.
Damn.
Search every inch of that area. Try using Fulton recovery on him.
You want me to search every inch of his area? Kaz, I don't think I want to do that.
Recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Yeah, I enjoyed the online mode in 5. I never got to try any of the prior ones. I think my favorite mode to play was the Bounty Hunter mode, or whatever it was called, where the goal was to not kill your opponents so much as just capture them. If you killed people, you'd get a bounty on your head, and then if you got captured, like, all of your kills would count as points for the enemy team that captured you. That was a pretty fun mode. Look at that. Speaking of the Soliton radar.
So, you found me.
It wasn't hard. What are you up to anyway?
Hard.
Just going for a stroll.
Kaz, I've got Zadornov returning home.
Acknowledge, Snake.
He's hard.
There's something I need to
I always
discuss
got
with you,
bounties on my
Ross.
head on
Get to
purpose
the
in that
point,
mode.
Kaz.
We recovered the nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Lago Kosibalka.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake, or fall into the hands of terrorists.
Creating another crisis.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke.
What?
What else would we do with it? Zeke is our deterrent. To protect ourselves from nuclear attack, we need a nuclear weapon ourselves. Of course, if you're not on board, we could always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity. We could always get rid of it later. Load it onto some fishing boat and leave it out in the middle of the ocean. No one would ever know it's there. But if you want to get rid of it, boss, we'll get rid of it.
No, don't. As long as there are nukes out there, we need one ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way, boss. So as long as we stand apart from nations, we need something to put us on equal footing. In a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Nuclear power.
Well, that's interesting. It's starting to sound like we're the baddies. Ah, we got 1/4 of the Beatles in the brig. I would say that soon they do. They become the bad guys. Sort of. From certain perspectives. I like how most of the people I take out of R&D are like their second best stat is combat. I understand. I understand. I don't want to say too much because I'm playing through the series in chronological order. But a lot of shit happens because of what Kaz and Big Boss do together with MSF. And not all of it's good. In fact, most of it isn't. Well, we got 3 more side missions.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Okay, let's do another Eva tape. This is the last one.
And who should she find awaiting her return to Russia? The one who'd turned her sleeper against her. Who'd fed them lies all this time. It was her former comrade in arms. The father of her child. The man known as the Sorrow. He didn't know it was the boss who'd sent the sleeper. Or to be more precise, the Soviet philosophers never told him. Former lovers. Forced to fight. To the death. One would live and one would die, she told me. That was the revenge the Soviet philosophers had in store for me. If both of them survived, their child would suffer in their place. They were left with no other option. The boss shot him. He offered no resistance. When she returned from the Soviet Union, there was no place left for her to go. She'd sacrificed everything. Everything. For her country. And in return, they treated her like a dead woman. She was made a scapegoat for no good reason. Only because power had changed hands in Washington. Any lesser being would have long since cracked. It was then that one of her old SAS comrades reached out to her, Major Zero, and so Fox was born. She undertook a mission that, well, you should know better than anybody. You were a part of it. 20 days after Shepard's flight, President Kennedy announced that America would put a man on the moon. Without the intelligence the boss obtained, America's space program would never have caught up. Armstrong and Aldrin might never have walked on the moon. But the Americans' gain had cost the boss her health, her honor, and the man she loved. The word tragedy doesn't even begin to describe what she endured. The Soviets continued their manned space flights, and in 1963, Valentina Tereshkova became the so-called first woman in space. It's said they took their cue from NASA's long-buried Mercury Lady project. And so that, Snake, is the mission that kept her away from you for so long. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not use me as her agent? She knew I'd never even think of betraying her. I think it's because she didn't want to drag you into it. She probably knew what was going to happen. To complete the mission, she'd have to turn to the philosophers, and once she did that, whatever came of it, there'd be a price to pay. No one understood that better than her. So please, Snake, let it go. When she gave me the photo, she left me to decide whether or not to pass it along to you. I know she was torn about it, just as I was. She knew you'd probably blame yourself. Why did she hold on to it for so long? That, I can't say. To remind her of how much it hurt to be erased. She wasn't that kind of person. No. I think she meant it to be a message to you. She had her identity, her life, taken away. But she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. Snake, you've probably already figured this out, but it's no accident that I'm only now sending you something I've withheld for so long. A little bird tells me you recently made a big decision. You and the boss are different people. I understand that. And I'm not trying to second guess you. I simply wanted you to know what she saw, how she felt. That's all. Keep it with you, Snake. Keep it deep inside. Don't ever forget the path she took. Because you and I are the only people on this earth who know the truth.
Boss, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do the Chico tapes next. But listening to those EVA tapes reminds me of why I liked Metal Gear so much after I got into it. Growing up, I was always a huge fan of History class. And the Metal Gear games, so many of the Metal Gear games create fake history that coincides with real history. It's fun. It's nice historical fiction. Okay, so we're looking for a researcher disguised as an enemy mercenary. It's too bad that the Metal Gear series is just, along with all of Konami's franchises, is just kind of dead. The best we could hope for at this point would be like a Metal Gear anime on Netflix. Which might sound like I'm dissing on the Castlevania show, but I actually like that show quite a bit. Did I just land on somebody?
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
Not yet, I don't.
Start talking.
Just tell me your whole life story. I totally have time for this. What a way to start the mission. Oops, I accidentally Mario jumped on somebody. Well, yeah, I know that the story's over. But then Konami went and made another Metal Gear game without him anyway. I'm just saying, like, if Metal Gear was still... Did that guy have a... What the fuck was in that guy's hand? Why does this guy have a gun? I was gonna... He's got a fucking... This is gotta be the scientist. He's got a goddamn banana.
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
That was incredible. But if so many of Konami's series weren't lying dormant, like, they don't need to make any more Metal Gear games.
Mission complete. Great job.
They don't need to make any more Metal Gear games, but it would be nice to remake some of the older ones on modern hardware. Okay. Well, that mission wasn't too bad. It could have gone off to a bad start, but I accidentally landed on top of that guy. Who is now intensely hostile towards us. I put his back out, now he's mad at us. Rank the Mark 22. So wait, I can equip the banana? Damn, my intel team needs to be very high to make this. You know, I remember the Ape Escape missions in Metal Gear Solid 3. Those were great. It's too bad Metal Gear Solid 3 had so much content in the subsistence version on PS2 that had to get cut when the HD version came out. Because there was the Ape Escape missions, there was the secret Guy Savage hack and slash nightmare you could play. The secret theater was a gold mine.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
Don't you think it's a little late to be doing target practice, Kaz?
No sign of the enemy in there. You should be clear to focus on training. Some of the targets might be a little hard to spot, but keep at it. They're out there somewhere. This is a medium-range area, good for whatever weapon you want to practice with. Aim quick and aim true.
Yeah, alright, let's just go to a US missile base in Nicaragua and start shooting at targets.
Snake, legend has it, a place called Isla del Monstruo is near Costa Rica.
Isla del Monstruo.
It was discovered in the 18th century by Caribbean pirates sailing over to the Pacific. And the island in Treasure Island is based on one near Costa Rica, too.
Ah, Treasure Island. I remember reading that.
You've read it, too? Ah, that makes things easier. In Nicaragua, we too have a story about a group of pirates that encountered a flying monster out at sea. Some even say they landed on this monster island, though we still don't know exactly where it is. That's the reason I've always wanted to come to Costa Rica.
Ha! I see.
Ooh, I heard another story about a talking cat that lives somewhere in Costa Rica. They say it'll take you to this place.
Oh, interesting stuff.
Want to know more about the island?
Maybe later. If I'm headed that way, you can fill me in.
Okay, just let me know.
I'm sure someday they'll make a movie about it, starring Mila Jovovich.
So there's a real basilisco that lives in the river?
I'm only saying I heard stories from people who said they saw it. But I know lots of places to find it in Nicaragua. Do you want to go have a look?
I don't have time for sightseeing.
You don't like lizards?
It's not that. I just think snakes taste better.
Who said anything about taste?
How about you? You like them?
Not that way. They do look kind of like dinosaurs, though. You don't think that's cool?
They're both reptiles, yeah. But there's a big difference size-wise.
I'll bet there are still big ones around somewhere. They say mammals multiplied and ate up their eggs. But they can't all be gone. They've gotta exist somewhere out there.
Dinosaur eggs, huh?
And animals are always evolving, right? Maybe they evolved so much, they don't even look like dinosaurs anymore.
Then you can't really call them dinosaurs, can you?
I guess not. Yeah, you're right. Dinosaurs have gotta be big.
Man, wouldn't it be crazy if there were a mission where we fought like dinosaurs?
Snake, is it true you took a picture of El Colibri?
Yep. Got it right here.
Whoa! It's like an actual UFO! I knew it! Los Yankees are working with the aliens.
I know it kind of looks that way, but...
Hey, Snake, can you make me a copy of that?
Well, I don't see why not. What for?
People pay good money for this stuff. We can use it to raise money for MSF.
Sure, kid. You go out and get us a good price for it.
You don't believe me, do you? I'll get the money. You'll see.
It's too clear of a photo. They won't pay top dollar for it. Alright, we'll do more Chico tapes soon. Let's go shoot some targets at a US missile base.
Hit the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
I know I haven't tried it yet, but Death Stranding, the PS5 version, they've added a shooting range mode thing. I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe I'll check that out after the stream. I am going to stream Death Stranding after we're done with the Metal Gear series. It's going to be a while. but yeah, someday I'll stream that. I know that game gets a lot of shit, and a lot of people don't like that game, but I enjoy that game very much. Okay, let's just steal some confidential American documents. At this target range. Okay, my shots suck on those two.
Okay,
Well, let's see how we did.
you did it. Keep it up.
A rank, not too bad. I still find it funny that this game uses the Vocaloid technology. Oh, it helps you find those too. Anyway, I was mentioning, this game uses the Vocaloid technology for the AI voices. Which was unexpected. I expected them to use... Obviously they used some sort of text-to-speech algorithm, but I didn't realize they used just a straight-up Vocaloid program. I think we should be good to do some more of these. In fact, we're very close to finishing these. I've never used the Vocaloid software. I just know of it. You know what, Charlie, you can have the KPC-70. I like Vocaloid stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I suppose I could have given the program a try. I just never really thought about it. Do I have any vehicles left? Or did I... I've got 2 armored vehicles. Alright, here Delta, you get 2 armored trucks. Hopefully you're okay. The rest of the missions I do will be easier ones. Last time I played this game, I talked with one of my followers, Gear Joe, who sent me this picture. Which is pretty good, after I realized what was going on in the game. But, I was like, in America we had Lady Gaga concert. We had a Lady Gaga concert featuring Hatsune Miku. And that's a very weird thing to be able to say. There, every team is doing something now. I think it's cool. I just find it interesting that it was a Lady Gaga concert with Hatsune Miku opening. It's just an amazing thing to be able to tell people who aren't from America or just didn't know about it. All right, we're gonna do something real quick. One shot. What do you mean with a single bullet? Like a single bullet each? Okay, before we do that. Radon from Chrysalis. Alright, I will fight the Chrysalis and attempt to get that. Did I do the wrong mission? I don't need to do the tutorial. I think I did the right mission.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto.
Yeah, okay, good. Good. Cinematic. Oh, yeah.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake?
Nope.
I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory.
No, I
Use
guess...
the left stick to move.
I guess I'm
Use
not
the
ready
right
to do
stick
this
to
yet.
adjust your view.
Okay,
To change your settings,
that's fine.
use the start button to open the menu.
I thought I'd triggered that. It's been a while since the first time I did this, so I don't remember exactly how you trigger it.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Oh, okay. I thought it would trigger if you just listen to this one.
Amanda's so bossy. It's always follow me or stay here. The other day she told me, chew your gallo pinto before you swallow. Can you believe it?
Knowing your sister? Yeah, I can.
The enemy could strike at any time. I can't sit around taking my sweet time eating. I'm a Sandinista, just like the others. I don't need some woman telling me what to do.
Some woman? She's your sister, and she's doing the best she can to fill your father's shoes.
I know, but lately she hasn't been doing so good. I should be strong for her.
Now you're talking.
Oh, Chico.
Sorry to hear about your dad.
Don't be. He is a guerrilla warrior. We pledge our lives to our country and its people. I'm ready to die too if I have to.
You sure?
You better believe it. Like mi viejo used to say. Patria o muerte.
Huh. Che said it first.
My dad used to tell us all kinds of stories. About General Sandino and his fight against La Guardia. About my mom before she left us.
You didn't want to go with her.
It's not like that. La Revolucion comes first, that's all.
You must wish you could see her, though.
I don't know. But I know I'll see her again when this is all over. Somehow, I just know it. When I do, me and my mom and Papa are all going to live together again. At least that's what I thought. Now,
Hang in there, Chico. Your sister needs you.
okay. Have you ever heard, "Shoot, coward. You're only going to kill a man"?
Che's last words. He'd been captured in Bolivia and said it to the soldiers just as they were about to execute him.
El Che. He was something, wasn't he? Coming up with a line like that knowing he was about to die.
After the Cuban Revolution, Che gave up his position in the new government to aid in revolutions in other countries. He knew he could die at any time, and he was ready for it.
Me? I couldn't even take a little torture.
But you've been reborn as an hombre nuevo. Right, Chico?
Right.
Don't you ever get lonely, living away from your mom?
Not really. My compas are my family now. A lot of them are from the same village as me.
So you had plenty of people to take care of you.
Take care of me? I'm a warrior, like any other Sandinista. We look out for each other. That is how it works.
Sorry. Guess I misspoke.
Now we're scattered because of that colibri. Wonder where everybody went. Hey, Snake. If you see any Frente prisoners, please, you gotta get them out, okay? Those guys are solid, every one. You could use them in MSF. Hey, Snake, are there any jobs for me here at Mother Base? I can do anything.
You don't have to work, you know.
Don't treat me like a kid. I'm a man now.
Okay, then. What are you good at?
Let me think. Everything! Put me on any team. I can pull my own weight.
Well, you are young. You'll probably be a fast learner. I'll think of something.
Anything you need, boss. You'll see. I can fight as good as anybody.
I don't mind the tapes so much. In fact, the reason I'm so quiet during them is just because I like the Metal Gear dialogue, and I've been letting it play out as much as I can throughout these streams.
Hey, what's with all this sighing? You're not your usual self.
Oh, Snake.
Something on your mind?
Huh? No, not really. I guess... Hey, Snake. Girls are funny, you know? You can never tell what they're thinking. They're always doing their own thing. Maybe they really are different from us men.
Whoa, what's this about now? Chico, do you have a crush on somebody?
No, it's not that. I just...
What? Go ahead, you can talk to me.
Whenever I talk to Paz, my heart starts pounding and everything I say comes out wrong.
Paz? I guess she is pretty close to your age.
That ever happened to you, Snake?
Well, sure. Happens to everybody.
Well, how do I talk to her?
That is a tough one. Why don't you try, talking to her like you talk to everybody else?
No, it doesn't work. I freeze up every time I'm around her. Our eyes meet and my face starts burning for some reason.
It's like living on the battlefield. You just have to get used to it. You're nervous at first, but the more you're out there, the more natural it feels. Get your courage up and go talk to her more often.
Oh, okay. Man, girls are more full of mysteries than UMAs.
Oh, you got that right.
Okay, that was the best one. Okay, that was all of the Chico tapes. So, hold on. Mission... Setups 29. It'd be nice if they were in numerical order. Oh, here we go.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get...
So I don't actually have to do the mission, right?
Stay out of the enemy's sight as you recover those supplies. And don't get lost.
Oh, okay. Get the items and then go to the beach. Okay. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
You see some sort of weird animal over by the pier?
No, I don't see anything weird, Kaz.
A talking cat. Trenya. Creatures, even rarer than a talking cat. Monsters. Sorry, kitty, but I'm no hunter. You're not exactly an ordinary yourself. Not to be rude, but I've got things to do, so if you need someone to go monster hunting with you, find someone else. Sounds perfect.
Now, yeah, Monster Hunter crossover. There's also an Assassin's Creed crossover somewhere. Although I don't think it's quite as in your face as that one. If I remember correctly, somewhere there's a hay bale you can jump into or something like that. Do you know what mission that's on? Because I'll do that too. Where did the Monster Hunter mission show up? Are they extra ops? They are. Oh yeah, let's go hunt a Rathalos. I'm not strong enough to do this, but let's give it a try.
This is a high-risk mission. You'll be facing some powerful opposition, but it's nothing you can't handle. Believe in yourself.
Kaz, somehow I think it is something I can't handle. But I at least want to check this out. Okay.
I used to have this book full of pirate lore.
Like main
It had
story
the
mission?
about Rathalos, king of the skies. Most accounts describe it as a dragon with wings, or a wyvern.
A wyvern? A two-legged dragon? Vlad the Impaler's coat of arms had one on it.
Yeah, and he was a model for Count Dracula. There are reports of ships being attacked out in the middle of the ocean. So Rathalos must be able to fly great distances. And what's more, Rathalos is said to breathe fire.
Breathe fire? An animal like that can't possibly be real.
We're talking about a monster, Snake. Forget what you think you know.
I believe Smash Ultimate has a Rathalos boss battle. in the story mode.
About time. Let's go, Trenya.
Smash Ultimate is great. Hmm. I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. Is the Rathalos really the first monster they want you to fight? Or did I pick, like, the wrong one? That's fucked. I've seen the Monster Hunter movie, and I know that guns aren't effective on them. Fuck! Let me put my rations on. Wow. Ow. Okay. I feel like these missions are 100% for multiplayer. Either that or you must get some insanely good gear if you can solo these missions. It feels weird not cutting them up. So they are soloable. I don't imagine they're easy solo. I'll put it that way. I need supplies. Maybe I should try hitting him with a strike marker.
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
I'd have to time it really well, though. Wow, I got one chunk of his health gone. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. Not that it really accomplished much. Come on, Snake. Wake up. Wake up. Man, it would have been great if there was a Monster Hunter mission where you fought a Metal Gear. I know World had some crossover stuff, like there was the Resident Evil 2 crossover for some reason. Well, actually, both Capcom properties, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. There was the Final Fantasy crossover, which was cool and made sense considering the kind of monsters you run into regularly in Final Fantasy.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Okay. Why my game is like dying all of a sudden. This is running on actual hardware, by the way. So okay, so it's just normal. Welcome, SRG Silent. SRG-T Silent. Is the T silent? I'm gonna I died. I knew I was not ready for that mission.
What happened, Snake? Snake!
I just really wanted to see the Rathalos. And I just smacked my microphone. Okay, well, let's get back on track here. Let's do this one-shot mission.
Let's get this mission
Now, it says I'm only allowed to use the M16. Does that mean I need to unequip everything? So that'd be a little annoying. Oh, stretch. So I've
neutralize that security detail. All of them.
I've got one bullet to do this. So it's like a puzzle. Alright, well, everyone gather around. This is like cruel and unusual punishment. Whose idea was this mission?
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. I knew you could do it. Piece of cake, right?
Yeah, piece of cake. I guess that wasn't so bad. It just made me feel anxiety. I still haven't done the date with pause mission. I'm saving that for last. I don't even know what that is. I've played this game once before I've streamed it, and I didn't do everything. Well, I S-ranked that one easy enough, I guess.
Bad news, Snake. Zadornov's on the loose.
What? Again?
It's funny. We took away his prosthetic and did a full body check. We even increased the guard.
You think he had help?
Impossible. Anyway, I'm adding a new mission. Locate and recover Zadornov.
Doorknob ran off again. That motherfucker. It's okay, we got Bull. How'd our combat teams do? You know, I don't care that much. I'm just gonna skip through these. Did anyone die? No, but Bobcat got PTSD. I'm so sorry for you, Bobcat. They did fine. Had Charlie. How'd they do? All good. One person in sickbay. That's not too bad. Alpha. How'd you do? Lungfish died. God damn it. Not Lungfish. And Donkey's got PTSD. Never mind, I was gonna put her in R&D, but she's literally the worst ranked person in R&D. You can go in the combat unit. Alright, let's check how our vehicles are doing, because I probably need to repair them. Yes. Alright. We'll get those repaired and we'll do more dispatch missions. Let's see. Let's save. Let's go catch the doorknob again. And there's a lot of post-game content in this, isn't there?
Snake, Zadornov's disappeared from his cell again. Find him.
I'm probably gonna have to stream this like two to three more times before I can move on to the next game. Alright, let's listen to some tapes. We finished Chico. Paz's tapes are like the most boring tapes in the whole game. Let's listen to some Miller's. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of did the same thing. That game's got like 52 missions or something like that, and then the rest is just side stuff.
By the way, Kaz, who do you think's our queen bee?
Good question. I was thinking maybe Paz.
I was thinking Strangelove.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I was told that
or
Zeke
maybe Cecile.
could get
On
different
second
heads.
thought, I might go with Amanda.
How about this, Snake? We'll have an army of queen bees.
Sure. Why not?
That was a great conversation.
You know, Snake, you're right. As long as we're soldiers without borders, we're going to be a target. We need our own deterrent.
Yeah, we're going to be stepping into a lot of different conflicts as we roam the world, each one unique, and with its own set of geography, ideologies, and politics. If we're going to intervene in those kinds of situations, we need the threat of a Metal Gear.
Unless we want to end up like Che Guevara did in Bolivia.
Well said. Our army without borders doesn't have a land to call home. We're nomads, wanderers. What we need now is a sheepdog to guard our flock.
Right.
Maybe it's not the way the boss would have gone about it, but there are places in this world that need us, and soldiers that need MSF. And as long as we're needed, we'll keep on moving. Ours is a journey that never ends. We're the real Peace Walkers.
Funny that Big Boss feels right now he needs a Metal Gear. Alright, let's do the mission. By the way, SRGT Silent, you're new here, so I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been playing through the Metal Gear games chronologically. So this is only the second game of the series.
And bring him back here with Fulton recovery.
But we're gonna be taking a break from Metal Gear for October because we're gonna be doing a bunch of horror stuff.
Freeze.
Where's the... Okay, what's the operation area this time? Just two maps? Okay. That's interesting. I am playing... Okay. I'm playing... Here's what I'm playing. Metal Gear Solid 3 and Peace Walker, which I'm on currently. Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. And then I might do, like, Metal Gear Rising as, afterwards. Not really as part of this, but just because I like that game too.
Freeze.
No. Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain are next, and then Metal Gear 1 and 2. And then Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. I won't be doing Portable Ops. I've never actually even played Portable Ops. But yeah, Ground Zeroes will be next after we're done with this one. I mean, I've played all these games before, but I've never played them through back to back to back in chronological order. So it's actually been a lot of fun so far, and I've picked up on some stuff I didn't the first time I played through the series.
Freeze.
Search every inch of that area.
It's not... I'd have to emulate it to stream it, and I don't really feel like going through the hassle. If there was an easily accessible way to get that game on a console, I'd be more willing to stream it. Yes, it is, isn't it? I don't have one of those. But, like, I'm doing Peace Walker because this is the PS3 version. PS Now might have it, but then I'd be streaming a stream, and I don't know how well that might work. But I don't think PS Now has any PSP games at all. I think it's just some PS2, PS3, and PS4.
Freeze.
I know I saw something.
Freeze.
The freeze, like, making them lay on the ground works way too well in this game. Yeah, I don't know why the PlayStation Store is like that, but the PlayStation Store on PS3 and PSP is the same storefront on both consoles, and you can buy the games for either console.
We're under attack!
Under the assumption that you have the console to play it on. Well, yeah, Portable Ops can be played on Vita. That's why it can also be played on the PS TV, which is just a Vita that you hook up to your TV.
patrol. Target lost. Going to alert status.
Understood. The enemy should still be nearby. Find him.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
I could do Twin Snakes, but that's because GameCube emulation is something I know how to do comfortably. I've tried PSP emulation, and it's always just been like a frustrating mess. And PSP, like third-person shooters on the actual PSP, I know they did the best they could, but the controls just are not very fun. I'm not a huge fan of using face buttons to aim. Wow, that was a good voice crack. That's why I'm glad Peace Walker got the HD collection, because being able to aim with the right analog stick makes this game much more comfortable to play. And having 4 shoulder buttons and all that. Okay, is Zadornov not in this area? Is he, like, chilling out in the other area? Maybe I should interrogate somebody. I did not mean to do that. I'm the opposite of a speedrunner when I play games.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I just kidnapped that guy on accident.
Start talking. Start talking.
The hell are you
Start
on, man?
talking.
Tell me. Fine. Thanks for the tortilla chips.
Enemy attack. We're being shot at. Going to alert.
No, you're not. What are you talking about?
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
Thank you for coming by the way. I'm a small streamer, but I have been slowly getting bigger. I'm like 4 followers away from 50, which is my current goal. I've got a 50 follower special in the works when I do hit 50. It's gonna include chugging a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi and playing Pepsi Man. But I mostly just do this as a hobby.
Freeze.
I enjoy playing games and talking about them. And Metal Gear is one of my favorite series, so when I got a capture card and hooked my PS3 up to it, I was pretty excited to be able to play the entire series. Because while I technically could have emulated most of the games, Metal Gear Solid 4... what about HDCP? I have a bypass for HDCP. I'm streaming off my PS3 right now. I know, it's annoying. The HD capture protection on PS3 is annoying. I have this little box that you plug an HDMI cable into, and then out of, and that cuts the HDCP signal. It was like $6 on Amazon. I found Zadornov last time really, really easily. Yeah, it's technically a splitter. It's technically an HDMI splitter because you can plug one into it and two out of it. But I've got an internal capture card in my PC, so I just play directly on my monitor. There's no input delay. Maybe behind a log. Okay.
Is Zadorov's anywhere? It's gotta be there, don't you think?
Okay, alright, thanks. Thanks, Cause. I'll find him. Oh, fuck.
Freeze.
Try using Fulton recovery on him.
Okay, I'll do that. I check out... I like watching streams. It's... When I was a kid, I liked watching YouTubers, and then when I got older, I started to like the streaming format more.
You're done with that area. Head for the goal. Mission complete. Great job.
Sure, I'll take a link. B.
Oh. Kaz, I caught Zadornov.
Impossible. I thought I'd made it. Acknowledged and appreciated.
Yeah, go for it. Links are allowed. I'll save the link and I'll take a look at it after the stream. Excuse me. Oh, I breathed in like a fly, I think. That was nice. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's just start making stuff. But yeah, Metal Gear is a series I've liked for a long time. I bought a capture card just to be able to stream the Metal Gear games. Yeah, fly protein. Ugh. I didn't swallow it. That's why I just flew in my mouth. By the way, thanks for the follow, Shadow Fox. I don't know when you followed, but I just got the notification, so I don't have live notifications on. But I should add some sort of like notification thing. Okay, let's see here. Staff, we've been at this for 3 hours today. I might call it a day here soon. Because I'm clearly gonna have to stream this quite a bit more to do all the post-game stuff. Yeah, because there's tons of missions. Alright, you know what, let's do the date with pause, and then we'll get ready to turn in for today. Let's see what the hell this is.
How's Paz doing?
Okay. okay so far. Still shocked about being lied to by Zadornov, but she's actually getting along great with the crew here at Mother Base.
Really? That's good to hear.
Still, it's gotta be depressing for a girl her age to be cooped up on an offshore plant all day, even if it is only temporary. I bet she'd love it if you took her out somewhere once in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the time to actually do all the side ops in this game. I just it's gonna take me probably a few more streams. I've done all the vehicle side ups so far, although the last one I did was the last one I did that I wasn't replaying was a real pain in the ass. No briefing file. I have to go into this. Damn it. All right. Okay. I see. Okay, I am not going to be S-ranking the game, not on stream. But I would like to play through all the missions. So what the hell is this mission? This is like those missions in CQC. This is like those missions in what was that PS1? I mentioned it earlier. For VR missions, where you, like, photograph the girls from Metal Gear Solid 1. No! No! No, no, no. No, no. I've never played this mission before. Why? I thought I was just gonna, like, beat her up. That's worse. That doesn't help my case. The fuck was that? Why is that in the game? What am I supposed to do here? Oh, like, hold on. I know how to do that. Maybe.
You know, we are finally alone, Snake.
That's great.
Why don't you leave the radio alone for now?
I'm trying to do the thing. Hold on, which button is it? I haven't used the co-op communication.
You don't want to talk to me?
Oh, fuck.
You know...
Oh, hold on, I know why it's not working. I know why it's not working. Select button. There we go.
Thanks.
Yeah!
What the fuck is this?
Got it.
What are you talking about?
There's some phrases here that are criminal to use in this situation.
Hold it.
Oh, fuck. No, don't hold it. Stay away from me. I don't like some of these phrases, like snake in. Or give me a hand. Fuck.
Give me a hand.
What is it? You okay?
Impressive.
What? No way!
How do you know what you should say and what you shouldn't say?
I'm counting on you.
What are you talking about?
The only way to complete this mission is the box exit. What does that mean?
Good luck.
Yeah!
I'm good to go.
Fuck.
What is it, Snake?
Snake in.
Yeah!
Oh, she liked that. Of course she did.
We're pulling out.
You do not like being with me?
Fuck. Ah, leave me alone. Yeah, fuck you.
Cover!
What is that cover for?
Hold it.
Whoops.
Yeah! Room for one more?
No, no, stay out of my box.
Over already?
That did not just happen. Right. Okay, that's gonna be Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker for today. There's more. What, is there one with Amanda? Or the French girl? The fuck is this? Okay. Alright, well... Ugh. Before we conclude the stream tonight, let me talk about, here, hold on. Alright guys, let me get the webcam on real quick. This is the last stream before October starts, and I've been talking about how we have plans for October, so I got a bunch of games we're going to start playing. I've already said we're going to play Resident Evil on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation version. We're going to do, like, I got some other stuff planned that's going to be fun. And, who the fuck, what the fuck?